Well, the humidity came down a little bit. Last couple of days has been kind of shitty out, raining, and humidity really high. When it gets high, I don't like to do anything outside. I won't even ride Bumblebee just because I wear a helmet. You know how it is when it gets that hot and humid out. It's, makes it a long, miserable ride. I end up having about 7 or 8 branches fall off this tree during the winter. So I end up cutting them up, putting them over there, and then I cut them up and put them over on that side too. So that generator really paid for itself. But let me show you another thing I ended up buying. I bought that Yard Max push mower. And before I brought it, I did, try to check for reviews on it. I got 2 videos that showed you how to put it together. So I said, okay. I went ahead and brought it. And then while I'm waiting for him to deliver it, I went and searched for reviews again. And boy, there are just a bunch of them on there. How this engine just loves locking up. So I got to get it registered. And that way I know I will be covered under their warranty. But I brought it from Home Depot. If the manufacturer won't take care of it, Home Depot will. That's what I like about Home Depot. And that's called the Yard Max. It's 170. So hopefully this one works. It did a really good job mowing. I only used it one time. It did a really nice. My lawn really looked nice. For all this rain and humidity, you got to mow about once every week and a half. So I even mowed down there quite a bit. But hopefully it won't seize up. And if it doesn't, they don't cover it, I'll just contact Home Depot and they'll take care of it. They'll either give me a refund or give me a hell of a price rebate on it, and refund some of my money, if not all of it. I like Home Depot. I have never had any problems. I tell you, this generator is excellent. I'm glad I bought it. I don't even remember how much it was. It was $300 or $400 some dollars. You get it on Amazon. So if you're looking for one, get that wind generator like mine. It's excellent. Does an excellent job. I had to use that today. That, and I had to use my air compressor. Because the last time I was out riding, Bumblebee, I think 3 or 4 days ago. Excellent ride, over 200 some miles. And just beautiful weather out. It's mostly cloudy, which I like. That way you don't get the sun beating down on you, and you can kind of see from where I wear my gloves and where the sun hits me. Because I don't wear my jacket unless it's getting cooler out or if I'm going to get up on the interstate. So the last trip I was out on Bumblebee, like I said, 3 or 4 days ago, I don't really remember. When I pulled a quick trip, I jumped off Bumblebee, and I noticed the rear tire looked sort of flat, or getting flat. So I don't think you'll be able to see anything. I really feel like getting down on that floor again. So I said, well, I better get home. I was like 80 miles away. And I wasn't going to attempt to try to fill it up, because I've had problems with that rear tire valve. And in fact, at the beginning of the season, I took it into another tire shop that works on cars, and I just asked him to put air in it, and he ended up putting a new Schrader valve in. Then he filled it up, and I brought it home. Then the next day I went to take it for a ride. The tire was completely flat. And so I got out my air compressor and generator and filled it back up. And I noticed the Schrader valve, he put a new Schrader valve in, but he never tightened it down. So I tightened it down and then, filled it up, and seemed to hold right up till now. So that was like back in April or very early May. But when I went to fill it up today, first thing I did is I put my tire gauge on it. I got 0 readings. So I said, man, it must have no air in it, obviously. And but it didn't look flat though. So, and like I said, I've been having problems with that stupid valve since the beginning of spring. So I hooked up the air compressor and filled it up. I got up to 50 pounds. Then I bled it down to like 42. And I put on the valve cap. And I still could feel air blowing around my fingers. So I'm pretty sure the valve is shot on it. And I don't know if I damaged that rear tire. It looks okay, but you know, who knows? Could have damaged, because who knows how long I was riding on a tire with either almost completely empty or half. So it felt fine. So anyhow, I'm going to take it into Suiters on next month, August 3rd. Because I got to rent a truck and a trailer. And I got to go, you know, take it down to Suiters, drop it off. I'm going to tell them I'm just going to tell them to check the rear tire, and I'm going to tell them what happened. And then see what they say. If, you know, if it just needs a new tire, you know, air stem there, valve stem, or if I need to replace that rear tire. So it's going to be expensive no matter what. Just to rent the truck and trailer is $150, which I don't think it's too bad. So, but it's the shop rates. You know, the parts might be, you know, $3 or $4, but their shop rates could be literally in hundreds of dollars. So if it's just a new valve stem, then I'm also going to have them take a look at that radio antenna and have that put on. So I hope that's the best case scenario. Then, you know, it should only be a couple $100 at the most. So, well, plus then $150 for the truck and trailer. The reason I know it's $150 because that's what it cost me last time. And I really don't think the prices on U-Hauls went up very much. So, and I have to rent it from Madison, and that's where Suiters is at anyhow, just because it's way cheaper. I think down there, I think I paid 30 cents a mile. You know, so I had to go from Madison up here to Princeton, then back down to Madison and drop it off, then drop off the truck and trailer at U-Haul. So and then once it gets fixed, I'm going to have to hope my neighbor can take me back in and then pick up Bumblebee. But I'm just going to wait till next month, just because I want to be prepared. I don't want to take it down now and find out it's more, I need that tire. Well, now I'm either got to find out how I'm going to get that kind of money, you know, or go back down and pick it up. Because, you know, I don't want to get hit with storage charges. I don't know if they would charge me or not, but I figure I'd just take it in on the 3rd, and that way I can pay for it, whatever it is. And which is okay. I hate the idea of not being able to ride it for about a month, well, at least 3 weeks now. But with this humidity, and then over the next couple of days, it's supposed to get really bad. I'm sure everybody else is having the same problem with this high humidity and rain. I mean, Texas is just getting slammed with all those storms. So, but I consider myself lucky, though, that the tire didn't fail. I made it back home with Bumblebee. So, and then I had my generator and air compressor. So I just, instead of looking at it as something bad, I actually think I got off lucky. I hate the idea of spending that kind of money, but, you know, what are you going to do? When you want a motorcycle, you know, the most expensive part on them is the maintenance. Buying it's the cheapest part. And same with the insurance. But boy, oh boy, keeping up on the maintenance will just kill you. But if you want to take care of your motorcycle, that's what you got to do. So, I just still love this shed. It's perfect. Still didn't put a bunch of stuff in there. Just the go wing. Alright, you guys. Enjoy your day. And I'm going to have to just sit back and relax. Alright, goodbye, guys.